Well, meantime, right now, President-elect Trump's pick to run the Pentagon is very much in jeopardy. Despite pledging that he will not back down, Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth is facing mounting allegations of excessive drinking, abusive treatment of women, and financial mismanagement. The combat vet and now former Fox News host is back on Capitol Hill. He is meeting with Republican senators who are increasingly uneasy about his nomination. Meantime, his mother, who herself has been critical of his treatment of women in the past, recently went on Fox News to vouch for her son.
I don't want to use the words, but he doesn't misuse women. No. I mean, he's been through some difficult things. I'm not going to list them by name, but I would just say that some of those attachments or descriptions are just not true, especially anymore.
And we have now confirmed Trump himself is weighing possible replacements for Hegseth should he pull his nomination or withdraw. Among those who could be tapped, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. All right, Hegseth speaking just moments ago. Let's listen into what he had to say.
And our warfighters to hear what they want to do to make sure that department is properly oriented for the threats of the world and make sure that we're putting the warfighters first. That's what Donald Trump asked me to do. Your job is to bring a warfighting ethos back to the Pentagon. Your job is to make sure that it's lethality, lethality, lethality. Everything else is gone. Everything else that distracts from that shouldn't be happening. That's the message I'm hearing from senators in that advise and consent process. It's been a wonderful process. As far as everything else, I had a chance to sit down with Megyn Kelly today for an hour. I refer you to that interview. She asked probably all the questions you guys would like to ask.
Do you feel they're responding? Pete, how are you?
This won't be sustainable anymore.
All right, so that was Pete Hegseth speaking there in Washington, addressing reporters as he does face more backlash. Let's get out to News Nation's Robert Sherman. He is live for us in Palm Beach. So, Robert, what is the latest out of Florida amid all of these developments?
Yeah, Nichole, one thing that we do know here that sources have been able to confirm to us that the option of swapping out Hegseth for the governor of this state, Ron DeSantis, is at the very least on the table. Nothing formal has been decided here yet, but we do know that the two did meet face-to-face at a memorial service for 3 Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office deputies here yesterday. We know that they spoke. We don't know if they talked at all about cabinet posts or joining the administration in any capacity, but sources have confirmed to us that this is at the very least an option that is under consideration here. But nevertheless, you continue to hear from Pete Hegseth, just like you played moments ago throughout the day, re-upping his stance that he's not backing down, he's not going anywhere. This is what he had to say today. Take a listen.
I spoke to the president this morning. He supports me fully. We're not going anywhere.
So that continues to be the message from Pete Hegseth as he tours around Capitol Hill, meeting with lawmakers here. But obviously, Nichole, all of these conversations continue to happen here, but Hegseth remaining firm in his stance. Nichole.
The fact that he is meeting with those Republican senators again today in Washington, what more are we hearing about those meetings, who he's meeting with, how the talks are actually going?
Yeah, I mean, Nichole, all of this is about greasing the skids for the confirmation process and having those conversations now to make it as smooth as possible when the time comes to go through the confirmation voting process. In terms of who he's meeting with today, here's the full list that we've been able to gather. Senator Roger Wicker from Mississippi, Senator John Thune, the incoming Senate Majority Leader for the GOP, Senator Bill Hagerty of Tennessee, Senator Joni Ernst of Iowa, Senator Kevin Cramer of North Dakota as well. Our team was also able to catch up with Josh Hawley, the senator out of Missouri today. This is what he had to say. Take a listen.
I think maybe he canceled his sit down with me. So, you know, I don't know what the status is there. I read in the paper today the president's thinking of nominating somebody else. So I don't know.
Would you support someone else like DeSantis?
Well, let's see who the pick is. I'm unclear at this point on who the pick is going to be.
Some of those senators have been rather outspokenly in support of Hegseth. That includes Senator Tommy Tuberville of Alabama. Others have expressed some public reservations, but there has been an acknowledgement from a lot of lawmakers that there is a whole confirmation process to go through. There is an opportunity for Hegseth to defend himself and defend his record. So they're waiting to see how all of that shakes out. Nichole.
Still waiting to see. I feel like we say that every day. All right, Robert Sherman, thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.